Let's begin with a basic understanding of the source code management tool. A source code management tool is a version control tool or the source repository tool. There are different names for this category of tool. It's used to manage the application source code. There are a variety of activities done by a version control system or a source code management tool. We can refer to it in short form as SCM. As you can see in this diagram, we have a particular source code management tool in which there are 3 different developers which are available in 3 different versions, that is, version 1, version 2, and version 3. They all contribute to the final version control system. They are putting up the content and details in the version control system. So, every change will be recorded. As a developer, if I'm doing a change at a particular time, everything will be recorded, including my author details. Anyone can visit this repository and easily find out when these changes were done and how to utilize or use these specific changes. The second one is version control. We have all the versions, whether it's version 1, version 2, or version 3. Now, tools like Subversion use the revision keywords. Modern tools like Git nowadays use a hash key. All the versions will be tracked and will be preserved. If we want to go back to any previous version, we can easily do it. That's the main benefit. It also gives you the baseline details about your source code. It also gives you the capability so you can make a comparison between the change set. Many tools nowadays are coming up with the flexibility that if you try to do some changes, they give the versioning mechanism, so even if we want to go back and want to fetch some previous versions, we should have the capability. Now, why to use version control system? Let's say you got a couple of developers to work on a particular project. One is working on feature 1 and the other one is working on feature 2. Now, the developers could have different functionalities to work on, or they might have to work on a similar source code. If a particular developer is working on only one feature, we can pick the latest source code from that specific developer and deploy it. But when multiple developers collaborate and contribute, the question arises, which version to be picked up? In that scenario, we can use the version control systems so that these developers can collaborate on their source code in a single location. And then, that single location source code we can pick up and deploy. This way, multiple developers can collaborate and they can do the development in conjunction. Because a single developer cannot complete the whole project, you need more than one developer in your team. Using the version control system, they all can save their development activity and their source code. Now, in a specific team, if you want to see how it works. On the same project, multiple people will be working on different features. They all are going to collaborate over a single tool and they are going to preserve their changes. It's not like in every developer's machine, the changes will be available. The changes will be available in this version control system tools, and this is the one which is going to record or which is going to pick up all these different changes. The source code management tools, or the SCM tools, will help us recall all these changes, all these details about the features which have been developed, and if multiple teams are involved, all of their changes will be recorded. And it's very easy for us to have these features deployed to a production environment because we have all these things securely present in our version control system.